It's a land of unparalleled beauty, a land that time has forgotten. But behind these sacred walls lies a world of secrets that long to be discovered. One brave explorer on the mission of a lifetime will embark on an unforgettable journey to uncover his ultimate quest.
Mission to Santa Barbara. My journey to Santa Barbara started bright and early. Off to Santa Barbara! The mission is located along California's coast, and it was a beautiful drive. The Spanish built each of the 21 missions about a day's journey to the next. They traveled by horse or mule and many walked. My trip was much more dangerous than the ones the Spanish had to take. I had to travel in a minivan stuck between my brother and sister. After a 2-hour drive, we finally made it. This is Old Mission Santa Barbara. I couldn't wait to see all the places I read so much about. This is known as the Queen of the Missions because it's so big and beautiful. This fountain was built in 1808. Most California missions had fountains. These fountains were used for washing, laundry, and water. These are the exact robes that the priests wore during Mass. Cool. This is where the Indians washed their clothes. The original churches were made of adobe, but they weren't very strong, so the earthquake of 1812 destroyed it. This is the 4th church on this mission, and it was made of sandstone. I was exploring a new land just like the Spanish did when they established this mission on December 4th, 1786. This is California's 10th mission. Franciscan Friar Fernand de Lauzon established this mission. He took over the missions after Junipero Serra. This is Father Junipero Serra. He started the California missions. He died before this one was made. Missions were established to convert natives to Christianity and teach them a new culture. New converts were called neophytes. These classrooms are where the Indians learned the Spanish way of life. The Indians native to this land were the Chumash. They were hunters and gatherers who used the sea. The Spanish described them as bright, friendly, and skilled at making crafts. They were experts at basket making, stone bowls, and tools. The priests taught the Chumash some new tricks too. The priests taught the Indians how to grow spices. This is the mission pepper tree. The priest also taught the Chumash how to raise livestock and grow crops. They had cattle, sheep, goats, pigs, mules, and horses, and they grew wheat, barley, corn, beans, and peas. They also planted orange and olive trees. There was a beautiful park on the mission grounds, and I met someone who helped build it. Hi, I'm Michael. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Ed. How are you?
Good. What did you do here at the missions?
Yeah, I helped build this entire little park right here for the olive trees and the Stations of the Cross.
Wow,
and
these are beautiful.
They're very beautiful. The mosaics are just gorgeous. The mosaics started out as a big mural coming from Italy for the seminary. But unfortunately, coming over here, it broke into pieces. And so Father Nevin took all of the pieces and had the seminary boys separate them by color. And then he spent 3 years doing these mosaics. And you'll see each one is different, but they're absolutely beautiful.
That's so cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. enjoy Santa Barbara.
Thank you. The outside of the mission was beautiful, but the inside was amazing. This is the original church altar made by the Chumash. This is beautiful. Under this floor is a crypt. It takes 4 keys to open the secret door. Look. Many priests and the first governor of California is buried right down here. The crypt isn't the only burial ground at the mission. Right outside the chapel is the cemetery. There are thousands of Chumash and Padres buried on this ground. In the 1700s, the most important part of mission life was the mission bells. The bells are ringing! This is the only mission that has 2 identical bell towers on each corner of the church. Nothing happened here without the mission bells announcing. Someone just died. Someone was born. Red Feather had a baby girl. Kind of like Facebook today. The police kept a busy schedule and the Indians had to follow it. Time to wake up. Time for mass. Time for breakfast. Time for lunch. Time for dinner. Time to go to bed. The Indians were not used to their schedule. They were told what to do, what to wear, and what to eat. Breakfast was not a sugary cereal. Pretty much every meal was soup. I'm just tired of it. Many of the Chumash couldn't take mission life and they tried to run away, but Spanish soldiers would chase after them, bring them back, and punish them for trying to escape. The priests really thought they were helping the Indians, but I don't think they ended up doing that. As I toured the mission, walked the halls, and listened to the services still held here today, I thought about the people who lived here so many years before. First, the Chumash Indians, who had their own beliefs, their own culture, and their own freedom until they were forced to follow the mission rules. Then the Spanish priests, who were sent here with the mission of converting natives to Christianity, but ended up hurting the Indians more than they helped them. I think everyone should be treated fairly and given the same freedom and rights. I learned a lot at Santa Barbara, and it was really fun. I hope you learned something too. The end.
So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. Think about it every time I think about it.
On our trip to Santa Barbara, we were lucky enough to discover a Presidio. This is one of 4 Presidios in California. The soldiers lived here in this actual Presidio. Off to protect the missions. This is where the important soldiers came to eat. This is where the soldiers slept midnight. So that pretty much sums up my long day in Santa Barbara. Later.